Hey! Today we dive into another mystery. Let's tighten your seat belts. This story of a Maura Murray. Let's begin the story. Maura Murray was young, brilliant, and full of potential. A 21-year-old nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, she seemed to have everything going for her. But on February 9, 2004, she got into her car, drove into the freezing New Hampshire night, and vanished without a trace. No goodbyes, no warnings, just a sudden disappearance that has baffled investigators and haunted her family for over 2 decades. That day started like any other, but something was off. Maura emailed her professors, saying she was taking a week off due to a family emergency. Her family later confirmed there was no such emergency. She withdrew $280 from an ATM, bought alcohol, and packed a small bag. But where was she going? Why hadn't she told anyone? As night fell, Maura was driving along a dark, rural stretch of Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire, when she crashed her car into a snowbank. A passing school bus driver stopped and asked if she needed help. She declined, insisting she had already called AAA. That was a lie, there was no call. Just minutes later, police arrived, and Maura was gone. No footprints leading into the woods, no signs of struggle. She had simply disappeared. Inside her abandoned black Saturn, officers found her wallet, credit cards, and phone, none of which had been used since. An open box of wine had spilled across the seats. A printed email to her boyfriend lay among her things, but no farewell note. The windshield was cracked. The air smelled of alcohol. Yet there was no clear answer. Was she running? Hiding? Did someone else arrive before police did? Search teams with helicopters and dogs scoured the area. A set of footprints led away from the vehicle but vanished into thin air. Tracking dogs followed her scent down the road before abruptly losing it, as if she had been picked up by a passing car. But who was in that car? And was it someone she trusted or someone dangerous? Over the years, theories have multiplied. Some believe she wandered into the snowy wilderness and succumbed to the elements. Others think she staged her own disappearance, escaping personal troubles to start a new life. But then there's the most chilling theory: Maura didn't leave that road willingly. A predator could have seen an opportunity, a young woman, stranded at night, alone. Could someone have stopped and taken her? Despite national attention, extensive searches, and thousands of tips, Maura Murray has never been found. No body, no confirmed sightings, no solid evidence. Just questions. Her father and siblings refused to give up, determined to uncover the truth. But for now, the road where she vanished remains eerily silent, a place where a young woman stepped into the unknown and never came back. 4 years, Maura Murray's disappearance remained a cold case, a mystery without an ending. But in 2021, everything changed. A hiker, deep in the woods of the White Mountains, stumbled upon something unsettling: a scrap of blue fabric, half buried in the undergrowth. It looked like a torn piece of a jacket, and it was old, weathered, but unmistakably similar to what Maura was last seen wearing. The discovery reignited the search. Cadaver dogs were brought in, sniffing through the dense forest, circling a specific patch of ground. Then, they began to dig. What they found sent chills down everyone's spine. A few feet beneath the earth, they uncovered a shallow grave. Bones. Human. But it wasn't just Maura's remains they found, it was a horrifying collection. Multiple sets of bones, scattered and broken, some decades old, some more recent. Maura had not just vanished, she had become part of something much darker. Forensic analysis confirmed the worst. One of the skeletons belonged to Maura. She hadn't walked into the woods to die. She had been taken. And she was not the first. Authorities now faced a terrifying reality. Somewhere in those mountains, for years, maybe decades, a predator had been hunting. A killer, careful and meticulous, preying on the lost and the stranded, collecting victims like trophies. He had been watching, waiting. And Maura had driven straight into his trap. Then came the most chilling discovery of all. Near the site, buried beneath the bones, was something unexpected: a camera. Old, rusted, its film still intact. When police developed the pictures, their blood ran cold. The final photo was of Maura. Her face pale, eyes wide with terror, staring directly into the lens. A shadow loomed behind her, just out of focus. The date on the photo? The night she disappeared. Somewhere out there, the person who took that photo had never been caught. Maybe he was still watching. Maybe he was waiting for his next victim. Guys, do subscribe and like, hit on bell for more updates on Crime Story.